Hey, this is Dave Sharpe, co-founder of Empower Network, and welcome to this video lesson today. What essentially we're going to talk about is how to increase your value. And you may be thinking to yourself, well, Dave, why do I need to increase my value? My product's got value, the comp plan's got value, my company's got value. And the truth of the matter is why exactly and precisely that you need to increase your value is because the only thing that really matters is the value that you offer to the marketplace. Nothing else matters. You can have a superior product, a superior business, a superior comp plan, and it doesn't matter what you're doing, no matter what industry, these principles apply. It's the value that you bring to the marketplace. And in this short video today, I'm essentially going to walk you through the steps that I've used and pretty much every other successful entrepreneur, marketer, network marketer, any business owner or successful person in any industry has used to be able to go from where everybody is when they first start out, which is at ground zero, to 6-7 figure income, okay? And it's a very strategic process. It's something that anyone can do, and it's something that anyone can start at zero at, okay? So a lot of you who are brand new, and that's probably 99% of you who are watching this video are just getting started, and this is going to allow you to identify the process and the stepping stones that you can use inside of your business on a daily basis to attract people and to really give people the incentive to want to reach out to you, okay? So let me tell you a little bit about how I got started, a little bit about how I've used this particular blueprint inside of my business to get to the place that I'm at. See, a lot of you know who I am, a lot of you don't. When I first got started 4 years ago, actually, I was an addict and an alcoholic. I got clean. I started to transform my personal life and go into a kind of personal morph to where 2 years later I came to a point where I wanted to get involved in the industry, network marketing. Somebody approached me about a business opportunity. I was actually on a construction job, and somebody was like, "You need to take a look at this." And I was like, take a look at what? Even though I was dying for something, I was kind of like 99% of people out there that maybe you've talked to that are just a little bit pessimistic, and that's okay because that's kind of how society molds people. But I got involved in the industry. I got involved. I took the money from that construction job and I invested into a business, and I got started. And when I first got started, I put signs in my yard, magnets on my truck. I drove an old 1990 Ford F-150, and I put the magnet on the side of the car that said, refer 3, get yours free, or whatever it was. And I had no value that I really offered people because it really had nothing to do with kind of my social status. It had nothing to do that I drove an old rust bucket. It had nothing to do that I put signs in the yard. It had everything that it had to do was the value that I actually held to be able to offer somebody to want to get involved with me. So I realized a lot of my offline efforts weren't working, so I took my business to the internet. I borrowed some money to be able to get a computer, and I started to kind of stumble and fumble upon different information. When I got started, I was maybe like you are, and I was definitely like 99% of people out there. I had never generated a lead. I'd never made a sale before. I'd never sponsored anybody into a network marketing business. I was at absolute ground zero, and it attracted me. It attracted me if somebody told me that they could show me how to generate 5 leads a day inside of my business. It attracted me if somebody told me that they could teach me how to sponsor 1 new person inside of my business per week. One of the biggest mindset flaws that I see new people have is when they first get started, their mindset is telling them that I need to be guru status, or I need to have been able to I need to be earning 5 figures a month, or whatever the case may be, to be able to offer somebody my help or give them a reason to buy from me or join my business. And that is the biggest lie. It's the biggest mistruth that I've ever heard or seen outside of this industry, because the truth of the matter is if A, you can develop who you are and develop your story to be able to connect with people, which is not particularly the point of this video, but it is an important element for me to at least mention, is to develop who you are, communicate who you are, what you've been through, where you're at, and give people a reason to connect with you emotionally. But if you can also implement what I'm about to teach you inside of this video. So let's go to the trusty whiteboard, and I'm gonna write up here value, because that's really what we're talking about today, if I can spell right. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw a kind of not really straight line, a crooked line there, and I want you to think of this as, you know, the top, the epitome of success. And I want you to think about this down here as where you're at right now, especially if you're brand new. You've never done anything inside of the industry. You've never accomplished anything. You've never generated leads. Maybe you've never really taken the action necessary to be able to start to get a result. Well, I want you to also remember that down here with you is 99% of other people, okay? So 99% of other people fall into this little category right down here, which is no leads, no results, have never sponsored anybody, and know that you're in good company, okay? Because it's where everybody started, okay? Here's what I want you to think about, okay? I want you to think about the first stepping stone that is going to put you at a place that's just a little bit more successful than 99% of people. After watching this video, you're going to be more educated with a piece of knowledge that you can use that 99% of the industry doesn't have. Why? Well, just simply because they're probably brand new inside of the industry. This particular industry, network marketing, affiliate marketing, is full of people who are essentially becoming entrepreneurs but have never been in business before. So you've got an industry full of people who have, don't have any business skills, or mainly, have been employees or had jobs, and they're looking to kind of break free and get out on their own and start and build their own business, okay? So I want you to think of this first stepping stone, this first stair, and this looks like a giant step right here, okay? And the reason why it looks like a giant step is because your eyes are focused, and my marker's not working, your eyes are focused up here, okay? And what you need to do is come back down to this first step and realize that to get to the top, that you have to walk up the stairs, okay? And what I'm going to be teaching you really in this short video is how to use a very, very simple process of selling your last result inside of your business to your prospects to give them a reason to opt into your capture page, to buy maybe an inexpensive product, or maybe even join you in your business, your network marketing business, or whatever the case may be. So let's look at this first step as the 5 leads step. Okay, now what is a lead? Okay, a lead is very simply when somebody gives you their email address. Okay, maybe they give you their contact information, phone, name, email, whatever the case may be. In internet marketing, we obviously collect leads on things that are called capture pages, which is essentially a page that looks like this, and it's got a little box in it, and it's got an arrow that says put your email in there, and that's what we call a capture page. Okay, so you're getting a little more of an in-depth education here in case you didn't really know what these things were called that you come to all the time and they're asking for your email address. Well, somebody's generating a lead there, and I've been a lead to lots of different capture pages, obviously, because if you have a good capture page similar to what we have here at Empower Network, if you're an affiliate, you can leverage our capture pages, which convert at about anywhere between 40 and 60%, to where you don't have to build the capture page, you don't have to build the sales pages or the sales funnels. We do all that for you. The only thing that you need to do, okay, if you're not just simply driving traffic to our capture pages, of course, if you're an affiliate, then the only thing that you need to do is you need to build your value. You need to learn how to generate traffic, okay? So let me give you an example of the first step being the 5 leads step. Okay, the majority of people, 99% of the industry, has never generated 5 leads before. So if you manage, okay, if you become an Empower Network affiliate, for example, you manage to generate 5 leads, okay, and I really am going to go out here on a limb and guess, I don't have the exact data, I know that we've generated well over 200,000 leads here in Empower Network in just the first 3 months for our affiliates, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say that the majority of affiliates who are at least taking action have generated more than 5 leads, okay? So the cool thing about that is that the reason why they've been able to do that is because they focused on driving traffic, okay? So that's always an important, and let me just kind of explain what driving traffic is before I get back to here building your value. And very simply, driving traffic is something that's needed in an offline or online business. It doesn't matter, okay? The only difference between online and offline is online, everybody's just at their computer going to websites. And it's actually a lot easier to drive traffic online than it is offline, because offline people gotta put their clothes on, take showers, get in their car and drive around and actually go to your storefront, and that can be sometimes more difficult than when they're sitting in their underwear at your computer or their computer and they're just typing in different websites or clicking on ads on Facebook or Google or solo ads or getting newsletters or solo, whatever in their email, and they're going to your website like that. So an Empower Network, what we really focus on, obviously, and you're going to learn that the more you interact with us and the more that you watch our training videos and the more that you buy our products, as you kind of click on banners and explore more about our site, you're going to see that really what we do here is we teach you, A, how to drive traffic, because that's really the only thing that you need to do with our proprietary blogging platform. You don't have to set anything up or anything like that. And of course, if you're an affiliate, you don't have to build the sales funnels. We build them all for you. You learn how to drive traffic and you learn how to build your value, okay? So back to the value building staircase, okay? Remember that the majority of the people out here in the industry, especially who are getting online and wanting to build a business on the internet, have never generated 5 leads. Okay, so the majority of you, if you're obviously a member of Empower Network and let's say you're an affiliate, you've probably generated 5 leads if you've taken action, especially if you've drove a little bit of traffic to our capture pages that convert at 40 to 60%, which is extremely high for this industry. Extremely high. Okay, we've got very, very high converting capture pages and sales funnels. Okay, so you go out here, the very first stair, and I just want to show you an example. You haven't even made a sale yet. Okay, you haven't even made a dime on the internet. You just very simply generated 5 leads in one day. Well, you go out there and you can now tell your prospects or people that you're talking to, people that you're working with, people that you are inside of your network or your social circle or whatever the case may be. Let's just say you don't even have a list. I'm going to show you how to generate 5 leads a day inside of your business and start marketing and building your business on the internet. I'm going to show you how to generate 5 leads a day. That's attractive. Maybe not to this portion of people over here who have already generated or started to generate 5 leads a day, but remember that is a very, very small percentage of people. You need to focus over here on the big sea of prospects, which is essentially 98% of people who are involved inside of this industry who have never generated 5 leads, okay? Who are maybe out there buying course after course, whatever the case may be, or just kind of sitting back feeling paralyzed because maybe they're not using Empower Network products that are essentially set up for you and kind of already plug and play, done for you, ready. Maybe they're out there trying to set up blogs, or maybe they're struggling trying to, connect with somebody who can teach them how to generate 5 leads. Well, if you can do that, then you now have a stripe on your shirt. You now have a value proposition that you can offer somebody to buy through you or join your business or maybe purchase Empower Network products if you're an affiliate, because you're then going to work with them and teach them how to generate 5 leads a day. Well, maybe out of those 5 leads, now that you've started to generate 5 leads a day, you make 1 sale. Okay? So now let's start talking about making money, because what do people want to do or need to do when they get involved inside of a business? They need to make money. So now I'm going to not only teach you how to generate 5 leads a day, but I'm going to teach you how to start making a sale a day or making 1 sale a week. What would it do for your business if I could teach you how to sponsor 1 more person inside of your business each and every week that can, over time and over a year, turn into 50 new personally sponsored people on your team? Would that make a difference? If so, then click this link, put your name in the email box, and I'll see you on the inside. Now that's just a very simple verbal proposition that I could give to somebody to where I have now branded myself as somebody who can offer value to the marketplace. Do you see how that works? Do you see how the majority of people are really kind of looking at everybody who act like them and everybody who are inside of the same circle as them, who are essentially not really their prospects, even though they can be your prospects. People inside of Empower Network, the 16 or 20,000 people that we have are your prospects. They can be your customers. You can leverage all of the million+ unique page views that we're getting on a daily basis to be your customer base, but you can also reach outside and start to tap into the people who are kind of out there in the sea swimming around, who are not generating 5 leads a day, or not generating 1 sale a day, or 1 sale a week, or even 1 sale a month inside of their business. Now we're building value. Now we're actually meeting ourselves where we're at inside of our business instead of trying to be something that we're not. Okay, the beauty of why we built Empower Network is because so many people out here on the internet think that they have to be the guru. They have to be on top of the mountain to be able to go out there and start saying, join me, buy from me. I have value to offer inside of the marketplace. And essentially we just kind of got sick and tired of people having to fake it till they make it, or lie and say, I'm making $10,000 on a capture page, or I'm making, I've sponsored, 400 people inside of my business, to think that they can have success. The truth of the matter is your story, where you're at right now, your struggle, what you have to offer is absolutely good enough to start having success. No matter where you're at, no matter what you've done, and if you take action, if you get involved in Empower Network and you start blogging on a daily basis, you start interacting with the community, and you get in the inner circle and you start listening to those audio trainings and get into that Costa Rica intensive, my friends, inside of the Costa Rica intensive, the training, especially in videos 4 and 6, that are going to teach you essentially the dynamics of sales funnels, to really teach you how marketing works, and then really show you how to outsource your business and start to leverage and automate a lot of it, and start to really understand communicating and language patterns, and how to communicate people, to influence and persuade them to take action and buy your products. When you get involved in our high-level advanced training courses here inside of Empower Network, and then very simply on a daily basis focus on traffic, because remember, you don't have to set up your blog. Okay, for $25 a month you get a plug-and-play blog that essentially is done for you, ready for you to post content to it, and you focus on building your value. And then here's what you do. Okay, you sell your last result. Okay, so maybe then next week, okay, you make 5 sales, okay, and generate 20 leads. Okay, and those are really good conversions. If you're generating 20 leads and making 5 sales, that's a 25% conversion rate, I think, if my math is correct. That's a really good conversion rate, but it's obviously a hypothetical answer, or a scenario. Next week you go out and you make 5 sales. So then you sell your last result. You don't have to go up here and sell this result. Maybe the next week you make, I'm a little dyslexic there, you make 15. Maybe this is week 6, okay? Week 6, you go out and you make 15 sales. Or maybe now you're generating 50 leads a week. Maybe at week 7, or maybe at month 7. I don't know where you're at. I don't know how long you've been involved in the business. But what I do know is 99% of people that I see are not selling or providing or offering the value that is actually valuable. Okay, they're trying to offer something that they don't have, or they're not really feeling confident enough about what they can offer somebody. Even if it's 5 leads a week or 5 leads a month, that is enough for you to start building value, and we are going to encourage you and inspire you to not only build your business value, excuse me, but also build your personal value, because what you're going to see from attending our weekly training calls, and what you're going to see from watching these videos that we offer you free as a member of Empower Network, is you're going to see that we're going to share with you who we are. We're going to share with you our struggles and where we've came from to get where we're at, and we're going to inspire you and encourage you to really tap inside and not only see your business potential, because you have potential and you have value even though you might not know it. We're also going to show you and teach you how to tap into your personal value, so you can really start to offer that to the marketplace or to your prospects. Start to connect with people not only mentally and emotionally but also spiritually, and you can start to build a network of people who are like-minded who you can really start to mastermind with. And then, my friend, then when you start to build a network of people, because if you are sitting in a situation right now, maybe in your house or maybe in your environment to where people are talking negatively about you, or maybe they're dissing your business or whatever the case may be, and you're not really feeling hopeful, well, let me tell you something, my friend. There is a whole world of people out there who are dying to connect with you. There's a whole world of people out there who have the same likes and tastes that you do. There's a whole world of people that look like you, they sound like you, they dress like you, they're from the same place, and they want to do the same things that you're doing, even if it's only generating 5 leads a week or a month. They're sitting there waiting for you to come along and offer your value. And if you're not doing it because maybe you're trying to be something that you're not, or maybe you're not walking up the staircase of building value to get to the top, then you are not only robbing them of the opportunity to work with you, you're also robbing yourself. Here at Empower Network, my friend, we are going to build you up as the entrepreneur that not only you are, but you deserve to be. And we're going to give you the training, the system, the platform, the community to be able to tap in and continuously educate yourself and improve not only your business, but also who you are as a person. So today, focus on 2 things. And remember that as a member of Empower Network, whether you're just using our products as a customer, and we have lots of those, people who are just blogging, we've indexed hundreds of thousands of blog posts on the internet up until this point, and we have people who are blogging sometimes 2 and 3 times a day. But if you're an affiliate, okay, and the truth of the matter is, no matter what you're doing, you're here to make money. You're in business. You log onto your computer, you go in the office, you put on your construction boots like I used to do before I got involved in this industry every day to make money. Then eventually, and what we're trying to do is encourage you to do it now instead of later. You're going to have to build your value, and you're going to have to start somewhere. So why not today? And why not really maximize the value that you have to offer, because you have so much more than maybe even you're giving yourself credit for. And here at Empower Network, we're going to encourage and inspire you to tap into it, and we're going to walk you up the stairs as you really progress to be a phenomenal entrepreneur. This is Dave Sharpe, co-founder of Empower Network. Live strong, practice the principles every single day, and we'll see you on the next video.